Ladies and gentlemen, get your tissues, popcorn, and possibly your lawyer, because the Royal Court of Hip Hop Love just declared a state of emergency. Police car. Light Remy Ma is crying and Papoose has officially filed for divorce. Yes, it's much worse than anyone could have imagined. Police car lights were discussing whispered conversations in studio hallways, secret hotel footage, and alleged infidelity. And guess who appeared in the midst of all of this chaos? 50 Cent, of course, because he did. But remember that this isn't just any couple. This is Papoose. The man who kept Remy down for 6 years while she was imprisoned. The man who became a walking meme for loyalty. Now, he's reportedly telling friends, so what happened? Did Remy actually cheat with a battle rapper? Is this divorce a publicity stunt, or is there something much bigger going on behind the scenes? Based on leaked texts and anonymous insiders, it looks like Remy may be losing more than just her marriage. Stay tuned, because the drama we're about to unravel is messier than a Kris Jenner PR stunt during Mercury retrograde. Let's get started. So here we are, with the internet spinning in flames, and Remy Ma, the tough as nails Bronx rapper who once said, "I'd rather do a bid than be disloyal," is out there sobbing in designer shades. Why? Because the man she once called her soulmate is the one who held her down while she was locked up for 6 years and filed for divorce. And this isn't a quiet mutual agreement, sir. Let's set the scene. We're talking about Remy Ma, a woman who built a brand on being realer than real and who stood her ground in her Timberlands even after the game counted her out. Then there's Papoose government, whose name is Shamil Mackey. He waited for her, protected her image, and became her unofficial publicist. Now he's the one serving papers. Oh no, baby. This isn't just divorce. It's betrayal, confusion, and the collapse of a brand built on Black love goals. You know what you're thinking? I love my queen Instagram captions from Pap and Remy. Sis was out here doing solo appearances, rocking bold glam and giving single energy. But then came the moment that broke the internet. According to a now viral tweet by ATT from the 2023 Bet Hip Hop Awards. The signs were always there, according to fans who don't miss a beat, so you just had to know where to look. First, there was that suspicious body language at the event. When cameras panned over to Remy and Pap, she gave him a quick nod, no kiss, no handhold, not even a hey boo glance. It was giving boardroom energy, not bedroom. Then the couple's content just vanished. Gone were the TikToks of them playing off in the kitchen. The Bronx, who, let's face it, has never missed her alleged stories, was caught entering a hotel with none other than Easy the Block Captain, a battle rapper who has been publicly linked to her through her Chrome 23 Battle League. I mean, according to the lawyers watching surveillance footage from the hotel lobby, Remy was seen walking very close, behind Easy in a trench coat with her face down. Her sources claim that they were inside for several hours and that they entered and exited at random times. An anonymous hotel staff member even came forward and claimed they were laughing in the lobby. I can't hear what they said, but the atmosphere wasn't professional, it was flirtatious. We were told not to discuss it, but hey, I already stopped the blurry footage. The vibes are crystal clear. And then Twitter had receipts, memes, and full-blown PowerPoint threads that broke down her movements, her wardrobe, the color of her fingernails, and everything else you know that the internet doesn't play around with at the same time. Several anonymous sources close to the situation came forward to say that Remy changed once Chrome 23 blew up. She started acting like the boss. She didn't want to be seen as just Papoose's wife anymore. One person claimed that she occasionally arrived home late, smelling like cologne, envious of her success. It's beginning to sound more like a Netflix documentary series than a breakup. Meanwhile, Remy was posting cryptic quotes, as any public figure under pressure would. One of which was particularly spicy. Don't let loyalty keep you in rooms where you no longer belong. Now, was she talking about Pap, a business deal, or her Uber Eats driver? No one knows, but the timing is impeccable. And here's where it gets eerie. Papoose, usually outspoken, supportive, and always the first to defend Remy, went radio silent. No interviews, no tweets, no appearances then. Suddenly, a simple Instagram post, a black screen with a caption, "Sometimes love isn't enough. Protect your peace. Hashtag fresh starts." Followed by the nuclear drop. Court records filed in New Jersey under the Mackey name confirmed divorce proceedings initiated. No statements, no press release. The reactions were immediate. TikTok creators were in mourning. Memes flooded timelines. Some fans straight up refused to believe it. "I'm not accepting this. They'd better be pranking us. This is worse than Beyonce and Jay-Z post Lemonade. If Remy cheated on Papoose, there's no such thing as love, only Wi-Fi." One user even wrote, "Papoose." In the current economic climate, when the news of the divorce hit, 50 Cent posted a meme of Remy and Easy with the caption, "Chrome 23. Really does bring people together," followed by, "Damn Pap, hit my line. We got revenge moves to make." Because the universe loves chaos, 50 Cent somehow slid into the situation like the petty king he is. Betrayal wasn't just about love, it was about hope. Papoose was the last knight in shining durag, the patron saint of the Hold It Down movement. Before you've even opened the Notes app to make your apologies, he'll take your tragedy and turn it into viral entertainment. Was it trolling? Clearly. Was it hilarious? Definitely not helping at all. When we thought this story couldn't get any more complicated, new rumors began to circulate about endorsements, losses, legal issues, and even financial fallout. That's exactly where we pick things up. Because in part 2, the scandal breaks wide. Open with screenshots of shady deals, fake investigators, and someone might be facing jail time again. Let me know when you're ready, and I'll drop part 2, picking up exactly from here. Now, the internet is in shock, and 50 Cent is mean-bombing the timeline as if it were 2005. But the hotel whispers and divorce filings were only the beginning. Let's say this isn't just a messy breakup. Missing money and a lot of no-comment energy. Once the divorce of Remy and Papa hit the blogs, didn't take long for people close to the situation that is. People who overheard things in nail salons and backstage rooms to start leaking even more chaos. According to one anonymous tipster, who DM'd 3 gossip pages and demanded a Cash App transfer first. There's much more going on than cheating. Remy was moving money behind Pap's back, setting up accounts solely in her name, and even rerouting Chrome 23 revenue into a side LLP that Pap didn't know about. He discovered and snapped, saying he was quiet because he was gathering evidence. We're running with it, of course, but it didn't stop there. One so-called industry accountant, who might or might not be a guy named Daryl, claimed to have seen a report that showed over $750,000 unaccounted for from the Chrome 23 books over the last year. Even more outrageously, a separate anonymous message claimed that Remy was secretly funding a new show for Easy behind Papa's back. She was trying to make him the face of the league while keeping Papa in the background as a silent partner, which is why he dipped. Let's talk about Chrome 23 for a moment. When it first came out, everyone praised Remy for being a woman in a male-dominated field. A safe, elevated platform for lyricists to compete on real stages with real exposure. It was revolutionary, until it allegedly became a front for personal favoritism. Fans pointed out that Easy suddenly became the main attraction. His name appeared on every flyer, his matches received the most promotion, and guess who stopped attending events? That's right, Papoose. Now, people are wondering if the league was just a love letter wrapped in business. Meanwhile, social media started doing what it does best, surfacing unverified, unconfirmed, and unquestionably spicy screenshots that purportedly showed a message from Easy to a close friend in which she said, "Papa doesn't appreciate her." Another, purportedly from Ree's Vanina account, stated last week that sometimes loyalty turns into limitation. "I'm not going to lose me for nobody. I sacrificed too much already." She was so bored of being the only one making huge choices that she wasn't even sleeping at home. Creators of TikTok are creating entire documentaries by slipping their voices into fictitious phone call reenactments, such as, "Girl, you heard what she told Easy. You rap better than Pap ever did." It's unclear whether these are real or simply artificial intelligence AI created by a bored teen in Delaware. But one thing is certain, the public is consuming them in droves. "Oh my God," I said. In the meantime, YouTube is overloaded, with headlines like "Remy Ma's empire collapses." Inside the shocked betrayal, Papoose found everything the burner phone exposed is easy. The block captain, the new stepfather. It wasn't just rumors that brands were keeping an eye on Remy's collaboration. With a high-end hair extension line was discreetly taken down from their homepage. And the energy drink collaboration she shared last month was removed from her Instagram highlights, according to a PR insider who leaked to a blog. Brands adore Remy for her genuineness, but they don't want to be linked to scandal, particularly one involving alleged cheating, shady finances, and public embarrassment, so they're retreating quickly. Speaking of retreating, let's talk legal action. A New Jersey court document that surfaced last week demonstrates that, in addition to filing for divorce, Papoose also requested a forensic audit of their joint assets, which indicates that he has not only done emotionally, but also financially. According to some reports, he may even file a lawsuit if money from Chrome 23 was misappropriated, particularly if it was used for personal gain under the pretense of business. A former business associate, who we'll call the Underground Podcast, knew everything and saw what was going on, and he gave her chance after chance. But when it hit the fan, he didn't just walk away. Instead, he brought paperwork. Just when things got out of hand, Remy chose to respond, but not in a sit-down interview or statement. Yes, the leaked audio seems to show Remy recording a song that goes, "I did my time, earned my crown, carried dead weight. I put it down, y'all want loyalty, but not the truth. Now you're mad, I outgrew the booth." Well, that might as well be a divorce. Court record. Papoose hasn't responded musically yet, but fans are already pleading with him to drop a loyalty over everything Part 2. In the meantime, he has been completely silent, avoiding interviews and dodging questions at his most recent battle event. One clip showed a fan yelling "homewrecker" as he entered the stage, but security intervened right away. There are rumors about tax issues, yes. According to one insider, several LLCs connected to Remy's name are being investigated by federal authorities. Is not confirmed, but it has been whispered enough for everyone to refresh the IRS website like it's TMZ. In addition, there are rumors that a Chrome 23 sponsor is withdrawing, citing internal mismanagement and breach of contract, but no official statement has been released. Fans are also noticing that ticket sales for the next Chrome event are slower than usual, and engagement on Rhee's last few posts has decreased significantly. It's like watching a brand fall apart in real time, as what began as the ascent of a powerful couple now appears to be a slow-motion implosion. Whether you're on Team Remy, Team Pap, or Team Petty Spectator, one thing is certain, this is not just a hip-hop breakup. It's a multi-layered scandal involving money, image betrayal, and the slow unraveling of an empire that once inspired hope. The scariest part, according to one anonymous legal blogger, is that this is just the tip of the iceberg. The next wave of court filings could include lawsuits, audits, and, if certain things are proven, the situation has progressed from hotel hallways to alleged tax drama, from blurred screenshots to leaked diss tracks, but somehow it hasn't reached its lowest point because, despite the fact that Remy's mother may have believed that this was just a small personal scandal with some online heat, baby, it is actually spiraling into something much bigger. According to numerous unverified reports and shady gossip accounts that know somebody who knows somebody, Remy could be facing actual legal consequences and not the metaphorical criminal. Inquiries that began with leaked footage and depressing Instagram captions. It's kind of the kind that involves real judges, real subpoenas, and real prosecutors. Let's start with the rumors about the IRS. According to the lawyers in the back, federal investigators have been looking into Cone 23's books. Word on the street is that some of the filings and income declarations don't add up, especially after Papoose asked for a forensic audit during the divorce. One fake source, who claimed to be a consultant for the Department of Hip-Hop Oversight, told a gossip blog anytime a high-profile brand starts moving large sums of money under multiple LLCs, especially when there's a personal relationship, involve the IRS, let's just say there's smoke. And usually where there's smoke, there are back taxes. Now, do we have proof? Of course not. But does it sound true enough for TikTok to believe it and make 47 videos about it? You bet it does. And it's not just taxes. There are rumblings, full-on earthquake-level rumblings that Remy's label deal may be in jeopardy. Sources close to the label, or perhaps just one person, overheard something in the hallway and claimed that Remy's current project has been quietly shelved and that her upcoming single has been taken off the release calendar. The team is reevaluating. The brand, according to an insider who spoke to a podcast, labels don't like drama unless it sells. Isn't selling, sinking. And if court cases start flying, nobody wants to be listed as a co-defendant. Oof. While Rhee's PR team has been working overtime cleaning up social media, scrubbing old posts, and turning off comment sections, the damage might already be done because the court of public opinion moves faster than the legal system, and the verdict is not looking good right now, especially after that voicemail leaked you. No. The alleged voicemail from Remy to AI should have just stayed in jail. At least then I had peace, she admits to a close friend. Now, we may never know if that's actually her or just a soundbite from a voiceover Fiverr gig. But the internet decided it is her, and in 2025, that's all it takes. And let's not forget about Papoose, who is thriving in the sympathy spotlight. While Remy's career seems to be faltering, he's booked 3 podcast appearances, is being courted for a memoir deal, and I held it down. Rumor has it that he's been approached by a streaming service for a documentary deal, and fans are adoring it. This man deserves peace. The phrase "to protect Pap at all costs" actually became popular after he liked a tweet that said, "Sometimes love blinds you until disrespect sobers you up." It was relatable, easy, and cold-blooded. The alleged third will of doom is keeping quiet, but let's face it, his name is forever linked to this mess. Since organizers don't want the Remy drama to overshadow the bars, he has been dropped from 2 events according to one Battle League insider. Another said, he's not the problem, but he became the face of the problem. That's enough to get you sidelined in this game. On a completely different front, we don't know who leaked a purported legal threat from Rhee's camp to a gossip blogger, demanding that they remove posts that contain false information about romantic relationships, financial misconduct, and ongoing investigations. The blogger said, "Y'all, this makes it 100% true. I wasn't sure before, but now it's confirmed," in response to the letter. With more than 2 million views, the post has done a fantastic job of putting an end to the rumors. At this point, we're not discussing a minor problem. Rather, we're seeing the demise of a meticulously constructed brand. Remy's journey from prison to platinum to power. Moves is currently being rewritten in real time, and the conclusion may not be what she had in mind. But just when everyone thought the chaos had reached its peak, a new rumor surfaced that, if true, could end Remy's public career, according to several anonymous insiders. Or 3 people with anime profile pictures on Twitter. A major Talal book is in the works. And it says that Remy has been manipulating the battle rap scene for years by blacklisting female MCs who didn't comply, demanding favors, manipulating match results, and even negotiating sponsorship deals for one juicy alleged quote from the leaked. Manuscript claims that she treated Chrome 23 like a throne rather than a platform, saying that if you didn't kiss the ring, you didn't get booked. Is it true? No. Is it scandalous enough to go viral? In his attention economy, that's all that matters. So, the question now isn't whether she cheated, but rather whether Remy Ma destroyed her entire empire from the inside out. She is currently going through a high-profile divorce, facing potential financial audits, losing brand deals. Watching her label distance itself and possibly being exposed in an upcoming tell-all. If even half of it is true, Remy Ma may have gone from rap queen to industry cautionary tale. Asterisk. Asterisk. Tale in less than 6 months. Of course, there is still time for a redemption arc. Perhaps Remy releases a diss track that goes viral. Or perhaps she sits down with Oprah, sheds a tear, and regains her crown. Perhaps a masterfully planned launch for a new reality show called Chrome Hearts Love, Loyalty, and Lawsuits. Because, let's face it, the line between scandal and strategy is extremely thin in this industry. Until then, however, the internet has its popcorn ready, so this is where we leave it. Papoose, single, vindicated, and possibly richer than ever before, is quiet but not forgotten. Remy sobs in court, losing sponsors and perhaps even plans. Her next move? The royal love story of Remy Ma and Papoose has officially been dragged out back, set on fire, and live-streamed for public consumption. From prison letters to prenuptial agreements, from "I'll wait for you" to "I'll sue you." We've watched this power couple go from hip-hop's Bonnie and Clyde to a cautionary tale with court fees and chrome-plated consequences. So is this the end of Remy Ma's reign? Or was Papoose always the real MVP? Leave your thoughts in the comments section and turn on those notifications. Clap back with a diss track that stifles the rumors and shuts down the internet. It's Papoose. Release a tell-all memoir that makes the art of war seem like a bedtime story. The block captain will likely end up with a restraining order or a record deal because of the way this story is going. We live in a time when screenshots are currency, scripture tea is currency, and your favorite couple could be canceled by brunch. Tell us in the comments if Remy finished this. Should Papoose play like a genius or just get played? Be messy, be bold, and don't hold back. We read everything. Isn't just drama, it's a documented disaster. Until then, stay on the internet and stay petty. The next scandal. The next celebrity collapse captured on digital camera. You already know what to do. Smash that like button, hit subscribe, and turn on notifications. The fake news is louder, messier, and twice as entertaining over here.